hey, you know, this is something. It's gonna seem like it came out of nowhere, and that's because it did. Nobody talks about Billy Mays anymore.
Didn't he die?
Yeah. But he was still one of the best, Brian.
What the?
Okay,
why did that come into your head?
I was thinking about Flex Seal and Flex Tape. It could have solved this whole problem. Probably.
I mean, yeah, you know, he would probably be the one who was doing it.
But that's like, okay, John Trott's video. He's like, it's like Johnny Starr and Phil Swift. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because Navi's like, these boots are so heavy you can walk on the bottom of a lake.
You're already down there, you idiot!
Exactly. Shit, what was it? Anyway, yeah, he's like, Johnny Starr and Phil Swift, and I'm like, what about Billy Mays?
He was a legend!
Never
forget. Is there an infomercial Hall of Fame?
Probably.
There fucking should be.
Anyway, I don't know, I was just thinking about that. Stop! You fucking die! Thank you.
Is that a preview of what's to come?
Well, maybe. I have fun in the water temple, and by fun in the water temple, I mean, it's not my least favorite, and I generally know what I'm doing, but as I mentioned before, there's this one key that I'm very intent on getting, and because I go to get this one key, and I'm very intent on that being the key I always miss, I end up missing another key. And then I have to go back for it.
Because, of course, by trying to fight your destiny, you only end up ensuring it.
I mean, it was a different key, though. I gotta give myself that.
I mean, I suppose, but it's basically the same process. You're missing something. Oh, this sound isn't gonna get annoying at all.
What? The
bang, 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 bang.
Oh. See, that just doesn't even bother me. But what I think is interesting is that when you go underwater, the sound effects and the music does change slightly. Like, Navi gets more garbled. Or instead of being like, hey, listen, she's like,
Now that is cool. It's weird. It's interesting that fairies can breathe underwater.
I mean, it's strange enough that I can breathe underwater without anything over my face, but you know,
just
it's
because you're wearing blue. Oh my god, wearing blue.
Yeah.
I really hope nobody, like, tried that. Like, wearing a blue tunic.
I'm fairly certain they did it. Anyway, this guy's name is Spike, I guess. Also, when you're underwater, the only weapon you can use is the hook shot.
Why?
Because you're underwater.
So why does the hook shot work?
Because it's mechanical. It's spring-loaded. Anyway, hey look, it's adult Rudo. She has earrings, I guess?
Has she just been standing here?
I'm not sure. It's me, your fiancé. He's like, oh god!
Oh no! I haven't planned the wedding at all!
He's like, you're a terrible man to have kept me waiting these 7 long years. Okay, in my defense, I was in a coma.
Still stands. Terrible fiancé. No excuses.
Yeah, your father's fine, except he's gonna die of hypothermia though, because he's sitting his ass on a frozen river and his legs are probably still stuck, and you know what? His butt actually may be dead. He's been sitting there for 7 years, as far as I know.
You know,
he may need medical attention.
He wasn't going anywhere anyway, let's be real.
Well, it's not! Look at that swimming!
So majestic! Just like what I'm looking for in a wife.
I mean, I definitely look for weird pulsating fins.
Like, I don't know about you, audience members, but I gave my fiance a swimming test before I proposed to her.
Is that how she swam? Because, you know, she doesn't swim like that. You gotta break it off, Brian. You gotta break it off.
It was like that, only a little bit more doggy paddle. But you know, she just.
I mean, I guess she isn't a fish person.
Right. You know, I had to give her extra points just because of that. But.
You had to give her a handicap because, you know, she was born to be on land. Ha!
You know, flippers probably would have been better.
Well, in, other games, you can get stuff like that instead.
Like, yeah, I know in Majora's Mask, you turn into a Zora, you can swim around.
Yes, and you can also shoot your fins as projectiles, which has never really made sense to me, but whatever.
I mean, just regrow them, I guess? I don't know.
No, they just come back like boomerangs.
Yeah, can all the Zoras do that?
No, I think it's just me.
What? Why?
See that right there? That's the key I used to miss.
Oh, really?
Yes, because it's weird to get to. I don't miss it this time.
Can you get the keys in, like, basically any order, or...?
I mean, I guess. Maybe. Actually, probably not. God damn it, I was right here! Count it.
What, you weren't close enough?
Yep.
What? Wait, it couldn't hear you?
Anyway, this temple is based around raising and lowering the water level to do other things.
It's interesting that you can defeat the spike balls with a sword. It doesn't seem like it would do any damage if you ask me.
Once they retract their protective spikes, they become soft and brittle.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you were just hitting them, and that did damage even when they were all spiky and shit. They are kicking your ass, though, so...
They are! I mean, in my defense, they are literal balls of spikes.
I mean, yeah, you know... It's somewhat understandable. I would have died way before this in real life. If this was actually me, I would have died at the Deku Tree, so, you know.
I mean, if it was actually you, you wouldn't have gone into the Deku Tree, so...
You know what, you're probably right. I probably wouldn't have gotten past the bow-legged dude.
I don't think I would have gotten past the jump off this cliff to get to the next floor, but I probably would have just, you know, cut the web or something.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I probably wouldn't have gotten out of bed. Like, being realistic.
You get a fucking fairy flying. Brian! Brian! Wake up, Brian!
Oh, Mom!
Can the kingdom really depend on such a lazy boy?
The answer is no, Moth. Now I must destroy you so that I may have peace of mind. Do they have fly swires in that role?
I don't know. Probably not. Are you ready for this logic?
Probably not, no.
First of all, this torch lit itself as soon as it wasn't underwater, which also raises questions.
You know, it does.
And also, just based on our torches in our backyard that we had to struggle to light even as they were filled with flammable liquid, it doesn't work that way. Can confirm, fire does not work that way. Fire is slow, okay? Especially fire on things that were wet a couple minutes ago.
I mean, the fire dynamics in this game are pretty shoddy. Like, we had the flat fucking fire in,
all fire is beautiful.
Is this a fire positivity movement that you're starting?
Yes.
Should I take to social media?
Yes.
Hashtag all fire is beautiful. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We could.
Oh my god.
Anyway, this is me trying to get up to that key that I know I've missed in the past, but I can't. Not yet.
You have to raise the water level or some shit.
Yes, I have to come back to it while I'm on water level 2. Which,
you know,
yeah.
If Link could just climb any surface, like Spider-Man...
You know, Brian, not everyone can be Spider-Man. Don't give me your unrealistic standards of anatomy.
Well, you know, why can't everyone be Spider-Man? Everything would be so much easier if everybody was Spider-Man, right?
Brian, if everyone was Spider-Man, no one would be Spider-Man.
Oh my god! There wouldn't be a Spider-Man!
Hey, can I mention that I'm bothered by the fact that every time they make a movie with Spider-Man, he gets younger?
That bothers you?
Yes! He went from being in college to, like, high school, and now he's, like, 12? I don't...
I mean... like... He's supposed to be a teenager, like... If we're really going off of, like, comic accuracy here, Tobey Maguire never should have been in Spider-Man at any point. And then they had Andrew Garfield, which I don't think he was younger than Tobey Maguire, but he was still too old. And a lot of people were actually rejoicing that Spider-Man was the actual age Spider-Man was supposed to be. So it's probably the start of a trend. Maybe. Although I have no idea how long this Spider-Man is gonna last, though.
Well, okay. Okay, he was 15 when he was bitten.
Right.
So it depends on how long he's had his powers.
Yeah, and then the Marvel universe, he only had it for like 6 months at the time. So yeah, it makes sense.
I was just thinking about that. One, because you brought up Spider-Man, and two, because somebody was like, okay, so Spider-Man was born in, like, 2001, which means he's Gen Z and not a millennial, and that also means that he knows what furries are and has to struggle with the fact that everyone thinks he is one.
I mean, does it really count if you have actual spider powers?
What is the term for a insect furry?
I don't...
What would you call a bug furry?
A buggy? An insecty? I don't fucking know. They're not mammals.
Invertebrate? No. What is the insect? Nobody can know. None of these furries can decide.
Are people answering
besides,
the question?
like, bugkin.
Bugkin? God damn it.
If this guy's like, well, I use scaly.
Okay, but not all bugs have scales, question mark?
Yes.
So
it's like maybe
really...
a skelly? Because exoskeletons? Or crawlies? Buggies?
Why are people discussing this?
Brian,
seriously?
It's the furry Reddits. Which I'm going to leave, because I don't need that in my history.
I don't blame you! Shit.
Oh yeah. I know my new joke. I mean, my old joke was that I identify as Ethereal Toast Godkin.
Ethereal Toast? Did I hear that right?
Yes, Ethereal Toast.
You know, I ate toast earlier today.
Brian, I am Ghost Toast and God. Worship me.
Okay. Wait. Does that mean it's like a huge sin that I ate toast, or am I supposed to eat toast?
No. I don't remember why I was Ethereal Toast. I don't remember what I came across that made me make that up as my joke identification. But my new one is that now, in my true form, I have 6 wings, 4 heads, and one of them is a lion.
Are the rest just human heads, or...?
You know what, that's a great question. I can't answer that because it's a reference.
Okay.
I thought it was fucking hilarious when it happened in canon, and, like, apparently nobody else does, so I just say it out of nowhere, because I think it's hilarious. Okay, so, it was in Supernatural, and there's this one angel, and they were just pissing him off. Like, he was just getting really sick of their bullshit. And he just, like, as he's sick of them, he's just like, you know, in my true form, I have 6 wings, 4 heads, and one of them is a lion. And I was like, oh my god, that was so fucking... I paused it so I could laugh. Because I'm like, that is so fucking stupid.
I mean, that just doesn't seem practical.
Like, listen to me! 6 wings, 4 heads, and one of them is a lion. So yeah, I just think it's fucking hilarious. So that's my new true form. Is 6 wings, 4 heads, and one of them is a lion.
All right.
To be fair, I am the Lion of God.
My goodness, your title just keeps getting longer and longer.
No, I mean that's just my name. But my name literally is Lion of God.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's what Ariel means?
Yes, I'm literally an angel. In Paradise Lost, I rebel with Lucifer. Yes, which makes sense. I did have a very long Lucifer phase.
I should treat you better.
It's okay. Although I do think Ariel is the angel of Leos in some versions, and I am a Leo. And I don't know if my parents did that intentionally, because I pointed that out at one point, and my dad's like, no, we didn't do that intentionally, but he was saying it, like, sarcastically, but I also thought that I was just named that for reasons. I was named Ariel before The Little Mermaid came out, for the record.
So you had like, a couple years of respite.
No, I had a few months.
Oh. And then the
Respites? Respites?
Yeah, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it.
Pretty sure it's respite.
Are you? I don't...
Google it!
Listen, I'm Googling
Actually,
it, alright?
Hang on. Okay, Google. How do you pronounce respite?
Respite?
What? Okay, alright, let me turn the volume up here.
Respite.
Ha!
Respites? Really? No way!
Respite.
Yeah! I was right! Suck it!
No way!
Google said it, therefore it's objective fact.
Oh my god! Listen to this one. Hang on, it takes a second.
Respite or respite, also American respite.
So apparently if you're a stupid American, you pronounce it respite.
Well, I'm a stupid American and proud!
Wow.
So, you know. Oh my god, that reminds me. So, you know aluminum. Apparently...
Aluminium?
Yeah, apparently the person who like discovered the element, he named it aluminum. And then a couple months later he's all, no, that's stupid, I'm gonna go with aluminum. And then like a year after that he settled on aluminium, but it was too fucking late.
Yeah, I think only, I don't know if Europeans pronounce it aluminium. I know Brits do. Which just sounds weird because it's just aluminum.
Yeah, no, I think aluminium is like the technical term that he settled on. So it's the actual official term, but it doesn't matter.
Aluminum.
People just say aluminum.
Aluminum is how it's spelled, unless you're... I guess it is... Hang on. Which is correct, aluminum or aluminium? He made a bit of a mess, first spelling it aluminum, and then changed it to aluminum, and finally settling on aluminium.
Yeah, that's what I said!
Right. That's what he said.
Yeah. In fact, that
Here's
might
a
be the
very
same.
important question, Brian. Why is tinfoil made of aluminum and not steel?
Why is tinfoil not made of tin? I think
That's the first thing I was thinking.
I think that's the first question.
I guess shouldn't aluminum foil be aluminum and steel foil be expensive as fuck?
Right. Because, you know, shit, man. Like, people do say aluminum foil, but they say tin foil to refer to aluminum foil.
Tinfoil hat. Which is it? Aluminum or tin?
Because tin's an element. It's not like another name for aluminum or anything.
No.
Ah, damn. If only we had another name for water. Something that's more amusing that we could talk about in the water temple.
Aqua.
Although it did blow my mind. Did you know that through, like, a process of electrolysis, you can actually make water out of air?
Yes. I mean, all the molecules are there.
Yeah, it blew my mind. Like, I watched a
there.
video of somebody doing that, and I was like, oh my god! Why are people thirsty then? Because it takes an insane amount of voltage, that's why.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it takes a lot of energy to do that kind of reaction.
Yeah, but, you know, it looks cool, so...
Yeah. And you can extract oxygen from water, too, which is also a process that's not super easy to do, but possible.
Yeah. Like, you know, like in animes, how they have those little, like, mini tube things?
Yes.
That they put in their
by
mouths?
in anime, you mean fucking Team Rocket.
Yeah! Exactly! That's what I was thinking, yes.
Yes.
Apparently somebody did the math, and you wouldn't be able to get enough oxygen with something that small.
Yep.
Which was super disappointing for me.
It is super disappointing, but life is full of disappointments, Brian. Life is suffering.
Yeah, I know.
The sooner you learn that, the easier it is. Also, shouldn't my shit, like, rust?
Your shield?
Just eventually.
It depends. Like, I feel like oxidation takes a while.
No, it takes a while, but it's not like I'm cleaning it off or anything. Same with the Master Sword. I'm like killing shit and then just putting it back in a sheath.
Well, how long does this, like, quest take?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It depends on how many times I make time, you know, skip.
Right.
Also, he doesn't sleep, so how long can you survive without sleep? I think it's like a little more than a week.
Yeah. Maybe it's the magic sword? Well, he did sleep for 7 years, so, you know,
Oh
he's
yeah,
good to
you know
go.
what, that's true. That's definitely how sleep debt works. Just ask anyone who's been in a coma. They can't sleep for shit.
That's how it works, right? But at least the Master Sword is a magic sword, so, you know, they probably put on, like, some type of anti-rust
They
spell.
put on some magic flex seal.
Right! Now, you can probably beat Ganon with flex tape. You know, just tape it to a wall. What's he gonna do? It's flex tape!
I mean, okay, you put some flex seal on the ground. You put, like, lots of layers of it, then he can't make the panels fall. Because the flex seal will hold it in place. It's super strong, okay?
Right, then he can't. Then there's no other way he could possibly hurt you. So
Yeah.
you're set.
No, I mean, yeah, you think that the fucking lightning bolts, nah, flex seal, right there, on a lightning bolt, done. Tape,
Although-
do some tape on his cape, he can't fly around anymore, flex tape right there.
This could totally fucking work!
Hey, he's sitting there, you walk in, he's playing his organ, being all like, heh heh heh, I'm so evil, heh heh. You kids don't deserve to Triforce, heh heh heh. And then you just walk up to him while he's doing that shit, he's like, what are you doing? And you flex tape him to the ground.
You flex tape his feet to the floor. Then you flex tape his hands to the organ, but his least favorite chord. So he has to listen to that
And then,
for eternity.
okay, this is a little more complicated, but it'll work. You get some of the flex tape, and you get your hook shot. And you gotta do it just right here. And then you gotta hook shot the flex tape onto the crystal that has Zelda in it. And then you gotta pull it down. And flex tape is super strong. So it'll work. You just gotta pull with enough force, alright? And then you can pull Zelda down. And now the hard part is gonna be breaking through that. Because flex tape isn't gonna break you through things. It's only gonna fixing things.
You know what? We're gonna figure out how to make flex tape break shit. Because then it will be the ultimate utility.
I mean, I'm sure you can make like a flex tape hammer. Hey, see, this is me going back for the key that I missed that one time, like 10 years ago.
You've gotten other keys before this one, right?
Yes. I mean, I have 2 keys right now.
Right. Like,
so flex tape would have fixed that wall, too.
You know, it would have. If you made a flex tape hammer, maybe you could break the wall first and then fix it with flex tape.
Oh no, flex tape doesn't seem like it's super dense. It's just super strong.
You're right. Alright, I can do this. I'm an engineer. Let's figure this. You know what? Next time I will have a fucking application for breaking shit with flex tape.
I doubt it, but sure. Give them that false sense of hope, Brian. You do you.